Hello guys. So I haven't done a reading on the royal family for a while. I did a reading on Kate Middleton way back, and I was picking up very, very strongly in the reading. And it was, do you know, I was thinking about it before. Because I know she's missed quite a few appointments, and they're saying it's because of a medical condition. I have been feeling for a while that this medical condition is a lot bigger than we think. I'm just getting drawn to the head. Keep getting drawn round here. And I was watching her the other day when she was in this video, and her speech seemed quite, there was just something I was picking up about her speech, and I kept getting neurological. Could be wrong. This is not factual. It was just a feeling. I just go on feeling. And on the video I did ages ago about Kate Middleton, because I think she's so stunning and so graceful. I do like Kate Middleton. I do. But I feel like she has a lot of trauma, I feel, around her womb area. And it just, every time I look at her, I always seem to tune into her womb area. But yeah, there was just a feeling the other day, and like I said, I go back to the reading I did a while ago, it might have been a year ago, when I picked up that she doesn't want to be in public eye, that she would love more than anything just to take a step back and just live a quiet life in the country, away from the cameras, and just, I feel like if she could choose her life again, she would choose a non-public life. I'm not saying she wouldn't choose a husband or anything like that, or a kid. I'm just saying she would choose a different life for herself. That's the feeling that I get round her. But I can't get away from this feeling, right? And I've had it for a while, that I just don't think she's well enough to be in the future. Like, say if everybody, passes away eventually. Charles goes, and then you've got William and Kate, and then they have to be king or queen. Or, I mean, I'm not a royalist. I never was. I don't worship outside myself. But I do feel drawn to Kate Middleton. I like her elegance. I like her style. I do like her. People can disagree, but I think she's, out of all the, wrong-uns in the royal family, I just feel like she's got an essence of Diana within her. I think Diana would have liked her, actually. I don't think she would have liked the other one. The other one's a bit fake, isn't she? But I don't know, there's something that I like about her anyway. I just go by feeling. Yeah, going back, so just stick to the subject, Deborah. Yeah, I can't see. Every time I try and tune in to the future with William and Kate, I can't see her, like, in the roles, like doing the queen role. And the thing that I'm keep getting is, I just don't think she's strong enough to do it. I think there's going to be issues that are going to sort of keep her more behind the scenes. I get, like, behind the scenes, where she's just not going to be well enough. Because to do that role, you've got to be, it's a very tiring role, and it takes a lot of energy to be a queen, a queen consort or whatever they're going to be. And I just feel like she needs a lot of rest in her life, and that would be too much for her. That's just the feeling anyway. We'll see. But I'm just not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I remember somebody saying in a reading a while ago that, Notre Dame is predicted, there was going to be the other brother that does it, Harry. I don't know. I just see a male on his own, a male stepping in on his own, not even with a wife, just a male figure stepping into that role after Charles, it's somebody that will be brought in quite quick. There'll be emergency meetings and everything about it. There's going to be an emergency. I don't know why there's an emergency meeting, but there's going to be an emergency meeting because they're going to have to work out what they can do, and it's going to have to be fast. It's like, oh God, what are we going to do? I don't know why there's an emergency, but something big's going to happen around the royal family, which is going to be quite shocking. And then I feel like this guy steps in this role. That's what I keep getting. Give me your thoughts. Could be wrong. But every time I tune into her, I just get that she doesn't want that role. She doesn't want it. She just wants a quiet life away from the cameras, just to live a completely isolated life. And I would hate to do that role. I would hate it. All eyes on you, pressure, this is not right. The camera's not in the right. Oh, do you know how anybody could be in the public eye and stay normal and not have any kind of insecurities is beyond me, because I don't know how the gorgeous, darling Princess Diana cope with it. I don't know how anyone copes with the public eye. It destroys people. It's not something I could ever want to do. I mean, some people get thrown into the public eye, not by their choice. But for me, fame is, to me, it's just hell on earth. To not have any privacy, not to have, everything scrutinized, people making stories up about you, trying to catch you out on the camera and making things up. It is horrible. It's horrible. I'd hate it. And like I said, I'm not a royalist. I'm not a fan of the royals. I'm really not. I don't believe anybody's better than anyone. I believe we're all equal. And, when people say queen and king, I'm a queen. I'm a queen. You're a king. I don't know. You won't catch me in the crowd worshipping people and looking up to people and all that garbage. I don't get it. I think people are lost who do that. You're just as important as them. You're a queen. You're a king. Worship yourself and see yourself in that light. Don't give that light to someone else. Give it to yourself. I find it bizarre. I used to remember when I was in the garden and there was like, when I was a kid and everybody was like, I think it was when Charles and Diana got married and they were there with the flags and everything. I was just stood there as a little kid like, what the fuck? Do you know, I didn't get it. I was like, no, wave the flags for me. Don't mind if it's for me. I'm only joking, by the way. I'm just bantering. But no, I can't. Don't worship somebody else. Myself, I don't get it. You're not going to catch me doing that. I admire people, but they have to be amazing people who do lots for humanity, and they have to be really secure within themselves. I worship them sort of people. I won't say worship. I admire people like that, but I don't think somebody's better than you. I don't get it. What's wrong with people? When people like lick ass and all that lot in a room and like, oh my God, such and such a person's there. And I'm just like, give a fuck about that person. Give a fuck about yourself. Anyway, just my feeling. This is not factual. This is just thoughts and feelings. And like I said, it's not out to harm anyone or hurt anyone. It's just thoughts. So don't come on my page with your shite garbage, because that's what I do with you. Delete, block. It's my page. I can say what I want. Anyway, take care. Have a great day.